Sir Gawain and the Green Knight takes place during Christmas time in Camelot, where all the knights have gathered at the Round Table to have a feast and play games.
Gawain, do you have white hair?
Yes. King Arthur, do you have ginger hair?
Suddenly, the peace is disturbed when a Green Knight appears and asks the knights if they are worthy enough to take on his challenge.
Welcome, stranger.
All I see are a bunch of bearded children. Who will challenge me? Someone will strike this axe at me on the occasion that I will return the favor in exactly a year and a day.
No, I'll accept the challenge.
All right, brave one. Do you agree to the terms?
I do. How are you still alive?
See you in a year and a day, pal.
Gawain could not believe his eyes, for he had struck the Green Knight and severed his head, but somehow he was still alive. Then, almost 1 year later, Gawain prepares himself and sets out on his quest to find the Green Knight and repay his favor.
Perfect. Goodbye, King Arthur.
Goodbye, Sir Gawain.
Oh, please, Virgin Mary, help me on this journey I'm about to take to the Green Knight.
During his quest, Gawain stumbles upon a castle and is greeted by a lord. The lord gives Gawain permission to reside in his castle. In exchange, Gawain must give the lord whatever he receives at the end of each day.
The Green Knight must be around here somewhere. Oh, look, a castle.
Oh, hello, stranger. Would you like to stay here?
Oh, yes, please, but I don't have any money to pay you.
That is fine, but you shall give me what you receive every day.
Gawain spends his time wisely in the castle, and he also remembers to repay his favors to the lord.
Here's my catch of the day, madam.
Thank you.
One day, Gawain was greeted by the lord's wife and was later seduced by her.
Oh, hey there, sexy man. It's pretty cold in here. How about you hop in and help me get warm? Yeah. What'd you get today?
Nothing much other than this.
Okay.
While having a conversation with the lord's wife, Gawain mentions his search for the Green Knight and fears his life. The lord's wife gives Gawain a scarf that has the power to protect him.
Madam, I'm really scared to face the Green Knight.
Well, I have this green scarf right here, and you shall wear it around your neck, and it'll protect you from anything.
Thanks.
Come in.
Thank you.
What did you get today?
Nothing, but I have to be on my way now.
All right. I know that you are a dishonest man. I am actually the Green Knight, but I respect you for fearing your own life because I told my wife to give you that green scarf. You shall be on your way.
Thank you, Green Knight.
Fearing for his life, Gawain decides that he will not give the lord the scarf that he received that day. Knowing this, the lord reveals himself to be the Green Knight. He says, "But you failed a little, lost good faith, not for a beautiful belt or in lust, but for the love of your life. I can hardly blame you." He respects Gawain for fearing his life and calls off the challenge. Disappointed in himself, Gawain will forever wear the scarf to remind him of his cowardice actions. He says, "I'll wear it as long as I live, for a man may hide an injury to his soul, but he'll never be rid of it. It's fastened forever."
I will wear this green scarf for the rest of my life to remind me of my failure against the Green Knight.
In conclusion, the story was a tale that resembled chivalry, a code of honor. Having broken this code of honor, Gawain decides to repay for his cowardice actions by wearing the scarf forever. In other ways, it could be also categorized as chivalric romance because of the heroic actions Gawain had taken for his people. Overall, Sir Gawain and the Green Knight was a parable about a heroic knight that succeeded his reputation but had failed himself.